All right, we're back to talk weather once again with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy LaGoo. Jeremy, we've talked about kind of the haze for a couple of days. It's not terrible. It really isn't. You can see it when you have kind of a wide vista view like that, but it's not noticeable, I don't think.
Right, or if you're like looking up at the sky and going, it's not quite as blue, but overall, it's basically like this. Remember, this is now our atmosphere in this example. Not all the time. This is sometimes just air in the studio. But basically, the smoke's sitting right about here.
Yeah.
And then we have much cleaner air down at the ground. A lot that goes into that. But basically, as we lose the daytime heating and a little bit of updraft, some of that settles down. So each morning we get a little bit of a reduction in air quality, and each afternoon it winds up being a little bit better. And so as we get into the day tomorrow afternoon's a little bit better, marks this shift toward a much cleaner air pattern.
I like the direction that we're headed.
Me too, because I like brilliant blue in the sky. That's just part of summer, and believe it or not, it's, well, supposed to be the norm. When it comes to our overall weather pattern, hazy through tomorrow, scattered storms up north, and then some serious heat over the weekend. Right now, air quality sits at 44 in terms of AQI, and tonight likely stays around good. Tomorrow, we likely hover a little bit closer to moderate in the morning, and then good by tomorrow evening. That's just kind of the way it's going to go. Overall, that smoke is expected to kind of stick around. It's a little bit worse over near Seattle. There's just a lot of extra pollutant in the atmosphere, but for us, things are looking pretty good. It's all that Canadian wildfire smoke. It really is. It eventually works its way out, but right now, that comes with a little bit of moisture. A couple of scattered and isolated pop-up storms. Once again, it's kind of heading up and over Sherman Pass. You get over toward Republic, looks like a little bit of activity. A lot of that stays up in the mountains, and that's just the way it's going to be. Eventually, it winds down tonight. Tomorrow, believe it or not, we get another round. Doesn't look near as widespread, and it looks like it's just kind of off to the north yet again, and then it moves out, and then, well, we start getting a new weather pattern that offers cleaner air, but it's some serious heat along with it. Temperatures stay well above normal through the middle of July. And when it comes to our overall weather pattern right now, we're pulling in what's off to the north and the west. Eventually we build in this ridge, and think of this like a divider, if you will, our jet stream. As it moves its way up to the north, it's gonna just kind of take everything and kind of push it up while we wind up seeing some serious heat take over. Hot, but cleaner. And then by early next week, the heat kind of subsides slightly as we get a chance of some isolated storms moving through. So all in all, it does wind up being kind of active in terms of our weather pattern, but it is also not much going on. Mid-90s over the weekend, though, that's going to be some serious heat, but it does come with some brilliant blue skies.
All right, looking forward to that, Jeremy. Thank you.